What's going on, guys? It's Professor Adjen back again for another Neural Cloud video. And for today, let me try and sell to you guys Yanni. So I 5-star my Yanni, and so you should. Why? It's because Yanni is that good. Yanni is probably one of the most underrated character in the game, mainly because of his class. Because Yanni is a guard class, and he is overshadowed by Croc, which is also a pre-guard class character that is very easy to raise. Yanni is not a priority, especially for beginners, since you should be prioritizing Croc first. But after you 5-star your Croc, then I believe it's better to raise Yanni first than other characters that you can buy the shards from the vulnerability shop. Because Yanni shards are obtainable also from the vulnerability shop. That is why it makes him really easy to raise into 5-star. As you can see, my Yanni is already 5-star. So what makes Yanni a really good character? Yanni has a very strong niche in the game. He can grab an enemy from the backline and make your team kill them instantly. So he also has a great physical defense scaling, and probably he becomes the tankiest guard in the game against physical damage when you obtain his passive at full stack. That is how good Yanni is. But that is not the main reason why I raise my Yanni. So Yanni, most players use Yanni as the main stat stick for your physical defense. So what do I mean by stat stick? If you go into a stage, you use Yanni in your backline. That is my main purpose for Yanni. And as you can see here, I will go to one stage so that I can explain fully further so that you will understand much better why Yanni is a really good stat stick. Yanni has an insane amount of physical defense. So he is the best character to use as your physical defense stat units. As you can see here, in the backline, there are different tiles, right? This one can give you bonus attacks based on the attack of the character that you are putting here. And here is what I'm talking about, the coordinated defense. So unit on this effect tile buffs the physical defense of all allied dolls on the battlefield by 16% of its own physical defense. So since Yanni has an insane amount of physical defense, all of those physical defense, including the physical defense that you can gain from the algorithm sets, will also be included in calculating the value that he will add to your team. As you can see, my Yanni has 2.29k physical defense. It's already pretty high. And I've just been using some not really good algorithms for him to achieve this type of physical defense. I can still raise this more if I try to fully optimize my algorithms, but I'm not really lucky with regards to reconfiguring my substats for my algorithms. And look at my Croc here. As you can see, my Croc also has 2.22k defense. So if I start the game, Croc will have an insane amount of physical defense here. Like for example here. Wait. As you can see, this is the amount of physical defense that no, not this one. Yeah, this one. 2.29 times 0.16 equals around this much. It's around this much. So wait, let me open my calculator. You're not seeing this one because yes. So this as you can see here in the screen, the plus 366 in the physical defense, this is the physical defense that you gain from the defense of Yanni. And this one is already pretty darn strong. The plus 100, 366 physical defense to Croc. And why do I need this one? Why do I need to buff my physical defense for Croc? There are some cases where you need a lot of physical defense to clear the stage. Especially Black Hole Floor 140. That is where you need a lot of physical defense for your tank to survive. Because if your tank is not fully built with physical defense during with your tank during when you try to clear that stage, your tank will just die in an instant. Yeah, it will melt like butter. And that is one of the reasons why I've gotten past the Black Hole 140. It's mainly because of Yanni. I race Yanni. As you can see also, my skills are also fully maxed out. It's worth it. I don't know if there will be more stages that are catered to physical attack enemies. If so, then Yanni will be a really good character in your arsenal for you to have. That is why, as early as possible, I race my Yanni. After I race Croc. That is only the time where you should raise your Yanni. Yanni's shards can be obtainable in the vulnerability shop. That is why he's very easy to farm. I'm sorry, I'm kinda stuttering. I'm not really feeling well. And as you can see here, some of you after Croc will probably try to farm Betty shards. But in my honest opinion, farming Yanni shards is way better and has more benefits to your team rather than farming Betty shards. But that's just me. That is just my honest opinion regarding which shards to prioritize here in the vulnerability shop. And as I've said earlier, Yanni is a really good investment. Especially now in the current stage where you can get you will try to recruit some random class from picking in the stage, the Burbank event. I have a lot of times where I always get guard class in my when I'm trying to get some help from the what do you call this, from the assistants. And having a secondary tank is always good to have. Especially also when you're trying to clear hard stages. He will come really handy with your team. So yeah, race Yanni if you have the time to race him. His algorithm sets are not that pretty hard to obtain. Because as you can see, my algorithms, these are my algorithms for my Yanni. As you can see, for offensive algorithms, you need progression because Yanni's passive skill will further increase his physical defense based on his own hash rate. So progression is better, or probably stack, the one that also gives 2 set piece bonus of hash rate. And for stability, just aim for rationality set. Because rationality will give you 2 pieces of 15% defense. As you can see, base defense plus 15%. And just aim for the substats with physical defense also. I aim for the physical defense main stat, but you can try to aim for HP if you're gonna be using Yanni in your team. I mean, in the field. If you're not using Yanni in the backline and you will use Yanni in the field, then probably HP is way better than physical defense. But since my Yanni's main purpose is the physical defense stat stick, I just use my physical defense main stat. And these algorithms, probably no one uses this one except for Yanni or maybe Croc. But Croc It's just a waste of slot for Croc. Croc has a way better algorithm sets to use. But this one, you probably have a lot of this one when you're farming the algorithm dungeon. For the special one, I just use something like with the physical defense main stat and also physical defense substats. Because as I've said, he is way better to be used as a main stat stick, especially if you already have Croc or if you have raised your Python. And I think that's it for me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace!